We also got rid of cash bail. And
what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts?
I'm very sensitive to the argument about getting rid of cash bail. And I think if it's your first offense and you're not already out on bail for something else.
Right. If it's your first offense, you're not on bail for something else, and it's not a felony, I'm okay with no cash bail the first round.
Right. Because what happened to Mr. Browder in New York? He's just sitting there in Rikers for years, getting raped and beaten up and shit because he's in a maximum security prison with killers, and this is just some kid with a stolen backpack.
That's awful. That's awful.
The motherfucker should be at the Hague for fucking criminal rights or human rights violations for that.
And those charges got dropped, by the way, because the person who accused him of it could not be found, and there was no evidence to support that he actually did it.
And meanwhile, he's just rotting away because of somebody fucked up some paperwork somewhere.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm very sensitive to that argument and totally agree. If it's not a violent crime and it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
What the fuck do we need to keep you? Let you go back to your family and your job and shit. We don't need to ruin
yourself together. Go home, take a shower, light a candle, and rethink your life. This is your one shot.
Yeah, this is your warning.
Okay.
Everybody fucks up.
Your warning shot.
Everybody fucks up. But the thing is, what we have now is even if they do arrest someone for breaking their cars, retail theft, whatever, it's literally we arrested this person a week ago. Or, dealing meth, dealing heroin, dealing fentanyl. We arrested this person 2 weeks ago. They're back on the streets. They're literally out on bail for 5 other things. The jail, the dockets, the court dockets are full. And so, they're awaiting trial for these 5 other things. They're not going to have an appointment with the judge. They're not going to actually be on trial until 2023. At some point in time, maybe your ass just needs to stay in jail.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What type of charges do you think someone should stay in jail for?
If it's something that is other than what we just isolated. So if it is a felony and if it is violent, then we should keep you in jail, especially if you're already out. Or if it's like continuous retail theft. Okay, technically not violent, and also it's still misdemeanor because it falls under that $950 level, right? But you're still out on bail for like 2 of those already. Maybe we should keep you in jail after that.
What about
we had a lady who kept robbing the same target over and over and over again, and she pulled out $40,000 worth of stuff over the course of like a year.
That's a lot.
And she had been arrested multiple times. It's not we just caught her. No, she had been arrested multiple times, but it's just like y'all keep letting her out.
So does that include people who've been arrested multiple times for misdemeanors or just multiple times for felonies?
I think multiple times for misdemeanors. If it's all in the same place.
So explain the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony.
So the misdemeanor, the difference between a misdemeanor and felony is the degree of the crime in the eyes of your court. And a felony also can carry can carry federal charges. A misdemeanor usually has a maximum sentence of 1 year and has a maximum fine of like $100,000 or something like that. I know the maximum penalty in terms of jail time is 1 year for a misdemeanor usually.
Correct.
Yeah. And usually it's just a lower degree. Now, what happens is people get felony charges and then plead down to misdemeanors. That's a lot of time. That's why 99% of people who get charged with a crime are convicted in America, which is kind of ridiculous if your justice system is actually fair. It makes no sense.
Right.
You would think, given the odds, it'd at least be closer to 80%.
Right.
Yes.
Right. 99% is almost like, why do we even have a court?
Right. But
the resources, right? It comes down to resources. Like, I hear the argument all the time, like, what's the problem? Everybody's, there's colleges. If people want to go, the building's there. A library's open. You're free to go. Well, nobody's disputing that those resources aren't there. What we're disputing is the access to them. Right? Like, yeah, I know Wells Fargo is there, but I also don't have the network to get me the internship. And I can't take an unpaid internship because my family and I can't afford for me to not get paid to work. That's a privilege to be able to work for free just so you can get the experience and slide into a paying gig. So yes, the building is there. Yes, the colleges are there. My ability to afford it and transport myself there and access those resources, there are degrees of it across the board for different reasons, but that is where the inequity lies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. I had to take out student loans to be able to afford to do an unpaid internship. Think about that.
Exactly. I had to take out student loans, and I still worked 2 part-time jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at Saks Fifth Avenue, the men's store in the city, and also worked at the nonprofit that you and I also worked at together, where we supported transfer students and their application process into UC Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
And we still had to take out student loans.
Still had to take out loans. We had to work. We maxed out on work study. You had a job on top of that, and you still had to take out loans.
Yes. And have to maintain a certain grade point average, right? Like, if you get less than 2.9, then you're not even breaking the average for an African American or Latino student going to college. Both of us broke that. You way more than I did. Actually, almost our entire circle of friends graduated with honors. Everybody had these ropes on. I didn't even know what that was. You want to talk about totally disconnected from graduating with honors? I was like, oh my God, where'd you guys get those cute gold ropes? I didn't see those in the bookstore when I bought my cap and gown. They were like, bitch, this is for honors. I was like, no. I was like, wait, all you motherfuckers graduating with honors? Seriously? I was like, ropes. I was like, oh my God, I didn't see that in the bookstore. It's so cute. Bro.
That is funny. Oh,
I'm not even kidding either. Like, I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Bitch, these are for the honor students. What? Y'all are on honors? That's happening? I'm barely trying to get out of this school. Unbelievable. Just a very bright circle of friends I am happy to say that we were a part of. And I'm even happier to say that I was the dumbest of all of y'all. And I'm glad we're still friends. So
that's the goal. You want to be the dumbest one of your friends, right?
I'm the dumbest of my smart friends.